Hello and welcome to ROOKS HEATH. It's lovely to be able to present to you today as part of our virtual open evening. How times have changed. Normally I'd be standing in front of you, welcoming you and your children, excited and eager to make their next steps for secondary school. I'm really excited to speak to you, even though it's on video. I know that many of you will know of ROOKS HEATH because you will have siblings that go here, cousins, friends, relatives, or just by being members of the community through word of mouth or as curious visitors to the school. So welcome. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what ROOKS HEATH is all about and why I feel that it's the best place for your child to have a high quality, inclusive educational experience. What is ROOKS HEATH? ROOKS HEATH is aspirational. We want our children to achieve the highest. It's inclusive, truly inclusive. It's exemplary. Our students are absolute ambassadors for the school, and we are ambitious. We're ambitious for our students. That's why we have a comprehensive careers program that's interweaved in everything that we do. Something that everybody comments on when they visit ROOKS HEATH is the warmth, and often it's referred to as the ROOKS HEATH family. Your children, if they choose ROOKS HEATH to be the school of their choice, will be part of that family. I'd like to talk a little bit about our academic success. This year was an unprecedented year. 2020 saw results in ways that nobody could have ever imagined. With the cancellation of examinations, we were still able to celebrate several successes. In terms of the standard bar for those achieving English and maths, 68% of our students went on to achieve a good standard in English, standard pass in English, and 63% in maths. Our students did phenomenally well, achieving highly in many GCSE subjects, and our curriculum is very rich and very broad. In the Ofsted 2019 inspection, it would be remiss of me not to mention this, ROOKS HEATH was judged as good. And one of the comments was that teaching is good, leading to pupils achieving outcomes in their work and examinations. And in spite of what happened with the examination results and Ofqual and the examination body, we were able to celebrate success. Our teachers know our students very well. We had 62% of our students achieving the pass in both English and maths. And as we're aspirational, 66% of our students were entered for the EBAC qualification, and 68% of them managed to get a standard pass at the EBAC. And this is the government's drive for all students to be able to achieve in those identified key subject areas. Students do achieve good GCSEs here, and they're able to go on to the sixth form. Amongst our GCSE grades, we were able to celebrate the highest of all, the grade 9s and the grade 8s and the grade 7s. And in total, we had an increase from 241 to 335 grades 9s, 8s and 7s, which means our most able students were able to achieve as highly as they could at ROOKS HEATH, something we really believe that all students should be able to do, which is to excel. At Key Stage 5, which is our sixth form, 88% of our students achieved a grade A star to 6C overall. We're very proud of our Key Stage 5 students. 100% of our students that did the applied courses, which are not your traditional A-levels, achieved a distinction, a merit, or a pass. They've all been able to go on and decide what their next steps are going to be, whether it be apprenticeships or university, and we're very proud of them. Students in the sixth form have secured places at places like Imperial College or Oxford University and King's College, amongst many others. We've got 3 students this year who've achieved very high academic success. One student achieved all 3 A stars and is heading off to do biochemistry at Durham University. Another student is going off to do psychology at the University College of London. And another student is going to study classics and French at Oxford. All students achieving A's for their A-levels. We're very proud of them. But not to mention, we are also very proud of the students who have made a phenomenal amount of progress at ROOKS HEATH, because it isn't just those that are at the higher standards, it's also those that come to us, commit to their learning and make the progress they need. We offer a very broad and rich curriculum. It competes with the best in the country. I've talked about students going on to study French and classics at university. We have such a broad range of subjects. We're very proud of our curriculum as a comprehensive school. How many comprehensive can you say boast teaching ancient Greek, for example? Well, that's what we have here at Rooks Heath, amongst the traditional subjects as well. We are totally inclusive. We offer a talented and dedicated staff. I promise you that every staff member will personally get to know your students, your children, and get to know them, their abilities, and stretch and challenge them through their educational time here at Rooks Heath. We have a very low turnover of staff, and staff stability is one of the key ingredients of Rooks Heath. We offer a rich variety of off-site activities, extracurricular activities. Throughout the years, many students have had several experiences of visiting places both here and abroad. Naturally, this year this will be curtailed a little bit, but we're keen to resume our off-site activities and our extracurricular activities with all our students. So we welcome them, and we hope that your children will make the most of the opportunities at Rooks Heath. We are a community school, which means that we are a pivotal institution in the borough of Harrow. And I'm pleased that Rooks Heath is one of the schools that is graded good and outstanding in this borough. I believe that every child should have the opportunity to go to a good school and make it their school of choice. We have exceptional pastoral care. This is one of the strengths of the school. Our heads of here are excellent and they're experienced, and they will help your children and guide them through their time at school. We have a vibrant culture at Rooks Heath, and our form tutors act as what we call locum parentis, which means that whilst they're on site, they are the responsible adults for the group of students they are responsible for. If you join Rooks Heath, we hope that you will help to maintain and sustain the high standards of behaviour, attendance, and responsible attitudes that we try to encourage at this school. Positive attributes and contributions from all students are praised. We have a really comprehensive system of rewards as well as sanctions which are applied where they need to be. We have our on-track system, which your child will learn about, and hopefully will be able to successfully tell you stories of how they've made several achievements and received several badges which are in line with our on-track values. Respect is my middle name. So I pride myself on showing respect and receiving it back, as do all the staff, and we expect the same from all the students. We also expect the children to take absolute pride in their appearance and pride about coming to school every day and on time. They must be dressed smartly and look as though they're proud members of our school community. We consistently have attendance at 95% and above, and we hope that you, as parents, will continue to support the school to sustain these very high levels of achievement, attendance, and punctuality. We offer a school based on very positive parental relationships. Currently, we have improved our systems of communication both on the internet and with a new system with Sims. So we hope that you will join, if you join Rooks Heath, the system online and actively engage with all the communication that we put out to you. Communication with you as parents is extremely important to us because we know that you need to understand firsthand what your child is experiencing at school. But we're also very open to questions and queries if parents have them. And we have systems in place such as the PTFA or our governing board, which we hope you'll also engage with or perhaps become one of the members. We have some very strong support for your students in our exceptional SEN and EAL, English as an Additional Language departments. Our teams are equipped with knowledge and experience. They have specialisms too, so they can manage behaviours and needs as best as they can. And we work in collaboration with other institutions and other schools across the borough. Our inclusive practice is definitely second to none because we pride ourselves in making sure we meet the needs of every child. I'm sure these are things that you value. Good behaviour for learning, safety and personal development. All of these things are a real priority for us because as your children go through school, they won't learn, they won't thrive unless they are safe and unless they are happy. Therefore, we pride ourselves on making sure that this is embedded in our culture. Our care begins before you walk through our doors. Our care has already begun. Many, if not all of you, in Year 6 coming into Year 7 now, will have received a telephone call from a member of staff just to check in and just to touch base and know that there's a real person behind our electronic communication. Now, as a head teacher, I also live in the borough of Harrow, so I'm a member of the community. So I do look forward to seeing the children join the school and keep my beady eye on them. And hopefully when they see me in Tesco's or Asda's doing my weekly shopping, they will come up and say hello. And that's the kind of ethos we want at Rooks Heath, that we are an extension of you at home as the family, and that we're looking after your children because your children are definitely the future. I understand how big a decision it is for you to choose a secondary school, having been through the process twice myself, and my children go to a local secondary school. So I totally understand how important it is for you to make your decision. We're not in a position to invite you all at once to come in and visit, but hopefully in the future you will be able to do that. And certainly if your children become members of Rooks Heath, they will be testament to the kind of culture and ethos, the aspirations and all the things I've spoken about that are here. And they will provide for you the evidence that we're doing the best by our children in Rooks Heath. If you choose Rooks Heath, you can rest assured that you will have staff that will make the decisions that will put your child at the heart of everything that they do. I look forward to seeing you and your children join the school. I hope that this time next year, when I'm anticipating the arrival of the new Year 7s, that your child or children may be those that I'm welcoming on the gate with a big smile. My first impression of Rooks Heath was being welcomed by a student in Year 11 who greeted me so warmly I knew this was the place I wanted to be. The students here are polite and kind. They open doors, they're well-mannered, and they're respectful. They also have very high ambitions, and I want those for your children too. I'm going to ask you to do something very special. Think about what you want for your children and write it down. And if you do join us, I hope that you will share your aspirations with your children with us in the future. I'd like to leave you with one quote which I find very important. Education is your passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. And at Rooks Heath, as I speak to you, I'm hoping that we're providing the foundations for you to step into secondary education with your child. You can't look around now, you can't feel the atmosphere now, you can't be present, but I hope that from my video, meeting with me and meeting with members of staff, you'll get some feel and some indication of what it's all about. But most importantly, I hope that you'll see how our students have settled in. There are some videos that you will see about our students in the last Year 7 who will give you an indication of how they've settled in and how their time at Rooks Heath has been. I do look forward to welcoming you. Thank you.